I'm Lauren, and this is Behind the Beads with Bargain Bead Box. This is our new show where I'm going to talk about the curation process, what went into this month's box, why I chose it, and just how the whole process went. So our theme for January 2024 is a galaxy of gems. And this month was a little bit different. Usually when I set out to curate, I kind of base things more on color theory. What are the trends forecasted, or what gemstones can I get the best deals on? This month, it's a little bit more based around an idea of representing the solar system in beads. So I was looking at gemstones, trying to figure out which gem matched which planet the best. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to show you what we ended up with and talk about the process. So yeah, let's take a look. Alright, so first off, we have 4 pieces of 24 karat gold plated brass sun links. And I really love the actual gold plated findings because you know that they're going to be the right tone of gold. Sometimes if you get like just a gold plating that isn't, you know, just the generic golden finish, they don't always match. So whenever I can, I like to get actual gold plated items. And yeah, so these are going to represent our sun. We have 4 of them, and they've just got this nice little starburst pattern on them. Alright, let's set these guys up here. And next, we are on to the planet Mercury. So I chose Larvikite because it's got the right dark gray color. It's also got this nice silver sort of labradorite shine. It is a cousin of labradorite, but it's darker. You have that same labradorescence. And yeah, so these are 6mm size, and we have 7 inches. Now for Venus, I really looked around at a lot of different gemstones and ultimately decided that to best represent it, it was going to be crackled glass. Now crackled glass comes in a couple different grades. You can get the cheaper grades where you get super duper long strands, but I wasn't as happy with those. They don't have as much crackling, and they also just don't have the right color. So I went with a higher grade. It's more expensive, you get a little bit less of it, but I feel like it represents the planet better. So there's Venus. And then for Earth, I love lapis and chrysocolla. You get a dark blue and green mix, and every strand is going to just be unique. You're going to have some that are both blue and green. You're going to have some that are mostly green or mostly blue. But I've always thought they look like little planets. So I thought they were perfect for planet Earth. And that is a 7-inch strand as well. Mars was easy. Mars I knew was going to be carnelian before I even went looking. And I really like this tone of carnelian. It is dyed and heated to help get that really even orange. And it has such a great polish, and I was really happy with the color on these for Mars. Next is Jupiter. So I looked at a bunch of different stones and ultimately decided on agate because you get these great patterns, and Jupiter has so many stripes and swirls that I think the agate just really represents that texture. Every strand of these is going to be different. These are 10mm, and it is a 7-inch strand as well. But I love how unique they are. And yeah, so that's Jupiter. So Saturn was fun. I picked out tiger skin jasper for the planet base. And again, you've got stripes and swirls and just fun little colors. And then to go around and represent the rings, we have 6 pieces of gold-plated bead frames. And in my test, the 10mm bead frame and the 8mm bead worked super well. I like my bead frames to be tight. I don't like to see a lot of the wire that's inside them. I don't want the bead to move around too much. I will say that some of these jasper beads can vary up and down by like 0.5mm. So if you have one, most of these seem like a good fit. If you have one that seems a little tight on your strand, it shouldn't be a problem. Just look for the more true 8mm size, and they should fit perfectly. And as always, if you ever have any issues, you can email our customer support team at support@bargainbeadbox.com. So next up is Uranus, and I chose these dyed quartz beads because they're the right color blue. You've got that lovely pale icy blue color, and just some fun little swirly patterns too. And this is a 7-inch strand as well in an 8mm size. And that brings us to Neptune. We chose Sodalite. It's got these nice blue swirls. And I feel like you've got a nice variation. You've got some lighter ones and some darker ones. But it really represents the planet well to me. And plus, I love Sodalite. It's such a pretty dark blue, nice royal blue color. All right, now we get to the fun part. So I don't know about you, but I'm a child of the 90s, and my solar system has 9 planets. So Pluto, I understand, is controversial. And if you don't want them to be Pluto, you can say it's the moon, use it with Earth. I'm going to judge you a little, but they're your beads, you do what you want. So fun story time. These are from one of my favorite lapidaries. They do absolutely fantastic microfaceting. And they called me somewhat late in the manufacturing process, and they were like, okay, so some of your labradorite rough is really light. And I was like, okay, well, how's the flash? What grade is it? And they're like, oh no, it's the same grade, it's the same value, it has flash, but it's very light. And are you okay with a lighter stone? And I was like, well, I mean, as long as we can get each strand consistent, that should be fine. And there was a little bit of a language barrier. It wasn't the person I normally talk to, but I've been doing business with them for decades, almost plural. And so then we got the beads in. I opened the first box. They looked great. We got them sorted. We got them labeled. And it wasn't until the final package landed on my desk and I was making up the shipping insert that I saw these, which are in fact moonstone. So they all got labeled as labradorite, but you will have either a strand of labradorite or a strand of moonstone. And honestly, I kind of love the moonstone for the moon. It works. This one might look a little more like Pluto. This one might look a little more like the moon, but they'll both work as either. And again, the value is the same. The quality is the same. They've both got this really great microfaceting in a 3mm size, and you do get a full strand of both of these, which for the small beads is approximately 15 inches. So either way, it's a great deal. I wasn't upset about it. It was definitely surprising. I'm sorry, the labeling, they're all labeled labradorite, but if it's gray, it's labradorite. If it's white with these darker inclusions, it's going to be the rainbow moonstone. So you will get one of those 2 strands in every kit. That brings us to these fun little lava stone beads. I really love the texture of them. They're almost round, but not quite. They look like little asteroids to me. So they kind of represent the asteroid belt in the Milky Way. And they're a lot of fun with that little bronze finish on there. Next, we have, because I went a little crazy this month, a full 15-inch strand of 6mm blue goldstone. And these, they look like outer space to me. They have this great shimmer to them. Goldstone is traditionally brown. It's made with copper and glass, and is a laboratory-made stone. It's a man-made material. But when you add cobalt to it, you get this great dark blue color, and I really love it. So this just, represents outer space, little twinkling stars. So pretty and fun. All right, now up next is our pendant for the month, which is going to be Sodalite. Yours may look a little different. We got a closeout lot of Sodalite, and there's a couple different shape variations. The triangle is going to be the most common, but you might get a kite shape as well. They're all going to have a golden brass edging and the top loop. But yeah, so it'll be everyone's unique, but triangle is again the most common one. And they're all equal in value and quality. Now our next pendant is, I love this one. This is a laser cut stainless steel galaxy swirl pendant in a 30 by 27 millimeter size. It is plated in 18 karat gold. And I love the laser cut details, the swirled galaxy vortex pattern here. Again, I always like to do the real gold plated when I can, and stainless steel is great because it's hypoallergenic, it's high quality, and it stands up really well over time. Next, we have these really fun 24 karat gold plated starlings. And they've got this great like little knurled pattern on one side. It's kind of a starburst type thing. And they're flat on the other side so they don't dig into your skin. But we've got a mixture of sizes, and you're gonna have 6 each of the larger ones and the smaller ones. They're just really fun. It'd be fun links, dangles, charms, however you want to use them. There's a lot of possibilities with those. And our classic this month is magnetic. And these were just so fun. They have these little celestial charms on them. And my thought is, if you want to keep them on there, great. Or you could take them off and use them to make earrings. You could use them as charm bracelet dangles, or any way you want to use them. Just like, clasps that come with bonus charms, absolutely a fan. So, and these are made of brass, and the magnets have a good little hold there. So, I like them. Just go along with our celestial theme, and they're going to stick to each other, that's fine. They can go be friends over there. So for spacers this month, I went with just a classic 4mm round, and then these have a good heft to them. They're not hollow and lightweight. They are lead-free and cadmium-free. They're made of a zinc alloy, and they've got a nice golden finish that coordinates well with all the gold-plated items. They're not too brassy. And that's just the kind of thing you can never have too much of. I go through so many spacer beads. All right, so 2 more items. Here we have 4mm crystal bicones in this metallic blue iris finish, and it's a 13-inch strand. I really love the sparkle with all these great gem colors. So got those, and then last but not least, we have a stainless steel knurled oval chain. So it's got, again, that little starburst pattern in the links, which I just thought was so fun with all these outer space themed components. Yeah, so this is actually the highest value shipment we've ever done. Our lapidary partners just had some incredible deals this month, and I couldn't resist all the gemstone beads. It's over $100 value MSRP. And our box members receive it for $22.99 a month with free shipping in the USA. I will say that if you join us now at bargainbeadbox.com, you will start with February shipment. We close every shipment on the 9th because we ship everything out by the 10th. However, we do have some extras available at our sister store for $29.99. And also with free shipping there too. So if you want to, you can pick them up at beadboxbargains.com under the box extras category. We have some individual items available as well as the full collection for the biggest savings there. But yeah, that's it. That's our January 2024 Bargain Bead Box. Thank you so much for following along with us. We hope that you'll share and subscribe, and we look forward to being back next Friday with a sneak peek at our newest closeout lot for Bead Box Bargains. Really excited. We've got some great check glass and other stuff coming up for y'all. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.